And here we go. We are going live, guys. We are going live again. And today I have beautiful Katie from Canada again.
Hello.
Canadian people. Very, very welcome, Katie, to the next level. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good as well. So thank you so much for coming here. It's beautiful how we both know Maggie.
Oh,
Because
love Maggie. I love her. She's got the best smile, best energy. Oh,
yeah, it's
yeah.
amazing. Yeah. Katie, would you like to tell a little bit about yourself, who you are, what you do? Everything is so interesting about you. Please.
I guess so. I feel a little bit
Yeah.
boring, but okay. So by vocation, I'm a doctor of naturopathic medicine, a CEC, so a certified executive coach, and an Akashic guide. So I do a lot of spiritual coaching as well. I'm a mother. I'm a mother who's also lost a child. So I know grief very well. I am a manifesting generator in my human design. So I like lots of different things. And in my human design, I'm also an ambassador of love as my theme. So, yeah, my passions kind of lie in many different areas. But I've been practicing naturopathic medicine for about 17 years, on and off after my son died, and I'm back in practice now. But my real soul work is working with women in doing some soul coaching programs.
Amazing. Yeah. Would you like to touch a little bit more? What is it? What is it?
Yeah, my
Yeah.
soul architect program.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, so this is a program for women who have kind of designed their lives beautifully. They have kind of all the pieces of the puzzle except for one. That one piece where they feel like I've done everything on the outside, but I'm missing my connection to divine. And so it's really that reconnecting and reclamation of their kind of divine feminine, their divine spirit, connection to spirit and soul, and a program where I guide them through 6 months of a bunch of different things, because I'm not going to say the recipe, but we do some really, really interesting and magical things to get them to that place where the medicine becomes that connection to divine. So we talked earlier about how medicine can come in all different forms, and yes, I've done all the supplementation, I've done all the functional medicine stuff, and I still do those things. They're important. Hormones are kind of what I focus on in my practice, but and detoxification. But on a higher level is that connection to our higher soul, highest self, that I think is really magical and medicinal in its own way. So those are the programs that I'm really going to be offering on a full-time basis pretty soon.
Yeah. And is the program available already if someone wants to sign up, or we need to wait?
Yeah, I'm just launching this program. So if someone's interested, absolutely, it's about to go up on my website, risethroughlove.com. I'm separating it from my naturopathic work just for licensing perspective. So it's going to be on my website, risethroughlove.com,
Yeah.
and also they can just connect with me if they're interested.
Yeah, absolutely. And we maybe can leave the links as well in the comments for the community
Yeah.
to check it out. Yeah, that would be great. How did you decide that, okay, well, I wanted to actually to pivot a little bit from functional medicine, from healer into this program? What was your what happened to you that you made this decision?
Oh, that's a good question. So I think definitely the passing of my son really, I've always been really spiritual, but
Mm,
when Mateo passed away, it really elicited a lot of spiritual growth and personal development on the level of like understanding my patterns, how I've spoken to myself, but also that this understanding that I was kind of mad at God, spirit for so long for all the losses in my life. And so when I started to really dive into this work, I worked through the Akashic records and some, heart math stuff and other things. I discovered this magical part of myself that had been kind of offline, and as soon as I started to kind of activate those parts of me, I was like, holy crap, this is where the medicine really truly lies. And of course, that doesn't take away from how we support ourselves in naturopathic and functional and regular medicine, nutritional medicine, whatever you want to call it. But
mm,
it's getting into those deeper crevices of our heart and soul. And that's really, I think what I'm meant to do is help people go there. And you know, those sessions include having to face your pain and having to face your some shadow work and some inner child work. And often that's not easy, but I think what happened when Mateo passed is I
Mhm.
developed a deeper ability to hold space for people in the darkest hour. And so when I say I want to work with women who have kind of set everything in motion, because the work I do is so deep, you kind of have to have created a foundation in your life first, to really get the most out of it. So it's pretty powerful stuff.
Yeah, it definitely it is. It sounds like it is. I'm sorry about your loss. And my Katie, oh Jesus, see already I'm getting confused with the names. Like it's all possible.
Okay.
Fine. Katie, and what was like? How did you come into functional medicine? Because I'm in functional medicine myself as well. Like, what was your story? Was it like that you needed to heal yourself, or was it something else happening into your life?
Yeah, so for me, it was the naturopathic medicine journey because functional medicine came many years after that. But the naturopathic journey came from me never having really felt that good in my body. Um, and
Yeah,
then when I had my son Mateo, I was 25 when I had him, and I wanted to know there was two things. I wanted to know how to mother him in a way that could bring in natural medicine, and I wanted to create a lifestyle that I could have flexibility. Little did I know that when you have a lot of patients, you don't have a lot of flexibility, but that's kind of what drew me in is my doctors were fabulous, but they were never identifying some of the chronic. I have a greater understanding now of what I was dealing with, like mold and all these other things from a very young age. But I was always inspired by natural medicines and that approach. It was something that like looking at root cause medicine has always been of interest to me since I was very, very young. And so it was just sort of a natural, yeah, natural career option for me is to kind of go into that. Like I'll never forget when I was 16, I did a like a co-op at which is like a work study at a health food store. And I remember all my friends would say to me, "Oh, what do I do for this? What do I do?" And I was like, "I don't know." Like, as if I should know. But I always, I think, had this natural ability to kind of bring in solutions. Like it was sort of who I was. And so naturally I'd go into, something that would support that, a career that would support that. And then functional medicine was just extra training because it's just so interesting.
yeah.
Um, I still find it so interesting, and I am always learning more and applying more to my life and helping my patients on that level. So
Yeah.
yeah, does that answer your question?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, just curiosity because functional medicine, I think in America and Canada, I mean, it's way bigger than here in Europe because we're a
Yeah,
little behind. Well, at least I got that because we not so many functional medicine practitioners here in Ireland.
yeah.
Um, but you guys, you have so many, and it's yeah,
Yeah, it's getting popular. And, functional medicine is really like it's root cause medicine. It's what naturopathic doctors have been practicing for 100 plus years. So
yeah,
it's really like we were the original ones. And then, there the functional medicine that's out now, I mean, it's so expansive. There's just so much there for everyone to learn. And it's been interesting. Some of my patients have doctors who are into it now, like MDs that are sort of traditional in the medical system, and they're getting into it, which is really cool.
yeah.
Because I think it's like anybody that's looking at root cause medicine is going to help their patients in some way.
Absolutely, and it's actually very nice to see that MDs and medically trained doctors are going into that route as well. Because here in Ireland,
Totally.
I know few that are doing that. As yay!
Yeah, I
It's
totally
not
agree.
just medication, so that's great to
Yeah.
see that. Yeah, absolutely. And what is that ideal client for you that you would like to help, Katie, especially now as you are launching your because I think you mentioned mold before we were here. Because he's like, no more mold. I
Yeah,
don't
we're
know
not talking about mold.
about mold.
I
Yes.
yeah, like I think I've realized that working with really chronically ill patients is not actually where I want to go. And that's just everyone has their own um, loves of patients. I really want to work with my ideal client is a woman who has created a really beautiful life, but there's something missing inside. And she knows there's something missing. She doesn't know what it is. And so, and if she's dealing with some hormonal issues or she's perimenopause and menopause, even better because that's such a portal into
Yeah.
like cultivating our spiritual health. And so that would be my ideal patient because that is kind of the person that the people that I'm dealing with or that I'm working with, collaborating with. I see our patients as collaborating with us. They're humans.
Absolutely.
We're facilitators. So the humans that I want to work with are that's probably my ideal client right now.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. And it's amazing. Are you gonna to incorporate some modalities from naturopathic, because you naturopathic
Oh
doctor?
yeah.
Yeah.
Always. I mean, I think the beauty of working with me in terms of being able to do some of this other type of guidance, mentorship, whatever you want to call it, is that I can, because my lens is naturopathic and functional, when I get information spiritually, I can filter it properly to be able to go, whoa, look at trying this or this type of nutrition. Like, and it comes through in such an interesting way. Sometimes things I never would have thought of show up and I'm like, oh, and then I start to understand why I'm getting the guidance and the intuition and I'm talking like prescriptions of things, things
Yeah.
like olive leaf or something that you'd never think for that one person will come through and it's like, oh my gosh, that makes total sense, even though your intellect knows, but it may not correlate exactly with that person's diagnosis. There's an intuition to the body, there's an intuition to the field, and so tapping into the field on that level is a big part of what I'm going to be doing with my clients in this program.
This is amazing. And will you be showing like how to connect with yourself more and how to trust your intuition? Because right? We all have more or less some intuition, that gut feeling when kind
Yeah.
of must be right thing. That will be in your program as well, right?
Oh my God, yes. Yes, yes, yes. That's what I've been doing since day one of my practice with my patients is helping them tune into their own inner compass and their own inner guidance systems and their own inner emotional guidance systems. And it's such a beautiful skill to have. And it is really something that you can cultivate and you can grow. And so that's a big part of what I do in all the programs that I offer and with all of my clients and patients.
Yeah. And Katie, were you always intuitive person, and or you developed that skill over the time? How was that for you?
Yeah, I think we're all intuitive. I just think it's whether we're given the opportunity to cultivate it or not. And I've definitely cultivated it. I mean, I was always intuitive, but did I act on healthy intuition? I don't know. Probably not in my early days. But definitely, like I said, I'll be 50 this year and I'm way more tuned in to what's right for me and understanding my decision authority from like human design and tapped into what works well for me and what doesn't. And when I meet people and all the things. So yes, definitely, I think it's a mixture of both. I think all of us have that as a blueprint, but it's how it's cultivated in our society. And I think we are taught to use our mind and not our intuition because often the intuition will be connected to the heart. And I think we need to combine all of them to have a
Mm.
greater understanding of making a decision from not just a place of the heart, not just a place of the mind, but a place of the mind, body, heart, soul. And so that's something that I really encourage my clients and patients to cultivate.
And that's exactly what you are offering, that program that people can learn how to, because that once you tune in with yourself, the wisdom, the knowledge is there,
I
right?
know. Yeah. Yeah, it's innate. It's within us. It needs to get activated and brought online.
Yeah, and especially in this world, there's so much noise going on. What
Distraction.
yeah,
I
what
know.
take, or take this supplement or take that thing, and then it just for people, that maybe never study things, educate. did, and it's very hard to know what do I do? Like it just,
That's overwhelming, right? It's overwhelming. And, and learning to listen to the cues and the voice of the body is a big thing that I teach. And I think that's so important for us to be able to cultivate that, whether you're a doctor or not. Like, we're all going to go through health issues we live in a hugely toxic world. So learning to tune in and tap into what's right for you, I think is one of the best skills that you can cultivate, and having a guide to help you through that, it's such a big part of the work that I do.
yeah, it's amazing. So thank you so much, Katie, for doing that work.
Thank
And just
you.
before we're gonna go, can you remind again to my community how this program works? It's online, and is it like how many months and how to sign up, things like that?
Yeah. Yeah, it's a virtual 6-month program. There's going to be hybrid one-on-one and group. And there's a ton of other things that are involved in that. I have a free liver gallbladder cleanse 6-week online program that's going to be as an added bonus. I have created these beautiful journals, this intention journal. So that's going to be included in it as well. Um, and we're going to bring in lots of naturopathic work, lots of Akashic work, lots of personal development work, and really like not like the recipe matters, but for a transformation in terms of tapping in and tuning in to the piece that's missing for you to feel like you're living a soul-led life.
This is amazing. It sounds amazing. It's so beautiful that you're incorporating all the modalities. It's such a raw and unique program. And guys, take this advantage. Do get in touch with Katie. Ask for more. And Katie, you okay to post, or you can share the links then to me, and I can put it in the comments so people can find out more about your work and what you do. That's okay, right?
Yes, I can even send a call link to, if you're interested in the program, to book a
Yeah,
call with me.
yeah, absolutely.
That's
That would.
simple.
Yeah, exactly. And Katie, before we're gonna go, last question. Uh, when you hear the words next level transformation or next level, what does it mean to you? To you?
I love I love those words because it's what I'm all about. I think it's really stepping into the version of you that is thriving.
Oh, I love it. And you are thriving, you are shining. I love to see people with a big smile, with a lot of passion in their eyes. This is
Yes.
beautiful. Yeah. Oh, that was so beautiful, Katie, to connect with you, and so thank you so much for your time to coming here to spending time with me and the community. We appreciate you,
Oh my God.
and yeah, and guys, thank you so much for watching. And if you have any questions, do get in touch with Katie, message her directly or in the comments, and we will share the link so you can check her out. Okay,
Thank
so thank you so much, Katie. If you could stay just for one sec, and guys, see you next time then. Katie, I don't know, did I stop?